Yes. Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to 6th, 7th and 8th channel of Byju's. I'm your teacher Ankita and I welcome you all in today's class. I hope that all of you are doing really very well and are ready for the class. In today's class, we will be discussing about class 8th, chapter 2 of history, which is from trade to territory. Very important chapter, and this is part 2. So I hope that all of you are ready. Right? Please make sure you hit the like button, and if you're watching this video for the very first time, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, and if you're new here, please watch this video till the end. Good evening everyone. Welcome to the class. Got a little bit delay. I was taking one more class of history on 9th and 10th, and you all know my love for history. I know that I'm a little bit late, but I was just teaching them, and we were just discussing some topics, so really sorry for that, but over here we are now. How's the Josh, everyone? Hello, good evening. Good evening. Yes, I am getting new names every day. So I hope that I know that I'm clearly audible and clearly visible to each one of you. Yes? Yes, right, you all can see me and can hear me. Very good. Yes. Okay, everyone. So please make sure you hit the like button for the video, right? And please make sure you stay with us till the end. We don't have mentee today, so I want you to focus in the class. Please don't ask me again and again. There is no mentee. There's no mentee for in today's class. Josh is full. Hi everyone. So please make sure to remain full of Josh throughout the session. Let's get started, everyone. So if you're new here, as I was saying, please make sure, right, to subscribe to the channel. So we have the best quality content for class 6th, 7th and 8th, and of course we will be making sure that we will provide you with all the right information that you need to excel, right, to have an amazing academic year. Yes, good. There's a lag? Is it? There's a lag? No, I think it's fine from our side. It's perfectly fine from our side, everyone. Just in case if you have any issue, you can refresh your page. Very good. Josh is there on another level. Okay, everyone. Let's quickly revise what we have studied. So the last class, if you're watching this video for the very first time, right, so just want to remind you, you can go back and watch the previous video, so which is there in the playlist. Please make sure you watch the playlist of class 8. You will have all the videos there. So first we'll be discussing about the arrival of the East India Company to India, and then we have the second topic, the beginning of the trade in Bengal by East India Company and how it led to the conflict with the Bengal Nawabs. So everyone, I hope that you all are ready for a recap. Yes? Yes everyone, are you ready for the recap? Recap. Good. So I want you to pay attention, right? Yes, I want you to just listen to me, and I will be revising what we have studied in the last class, and then we'll move ahead. Okay. So everyone, in the last class we studied that the East India Company came to our country once they got the grant, the charter. They got a charter which is nothing but official permission from the Queen in 1600, and once they came over here, they got the right to have the business in the country. They have a right to have the business in the country. That's really very important. So when they came to our country, what happened? Of course, the other countries like Dutch, Portugal also got interested, and they started coming to our country. Right? Why they were coming to our country? They were coming to our country for buying like cotton, silk, spices, amazing things, right? So India has amazing products, and they came to our country to purchase these goods and take them to their country and sell them in a very high price. So that was their strategy. So they came, and once they came to our country, as I mentioned, Dutch people, Portugal people also came. Then what happened? It increased the competition against the European country itself. And because of these, the Indian goods, the price of the Indian goods were actually increasing. So that's what we have studied in the first part. The topic 2 is that how the trade of the East India Company was affecting the Nawabs of Bengal. Let's understand that, everyone. So what happened during the time of the rule of Mughal Empire? The Britishers came, right, to the country, and slowly they started doing the trade. They didn't settle down anywhere. But in between the 16th century, right, 1651, when they established their first factory. This is very important, everyone. Yes, what they did, they actually they had their first factory near the river Hubli, right? And what they did, oh, sorry, it was a small village kind of a place where they set up their first factory, and then they actually pursued the Aurangzeb, the Mughal Empire at that particular time, to release the permission, or to give them the permission to do the trade without paying any taxes to the Indian government at that particular time, right? Yeah, you do the trade, right? You don't have any tax duty free kind of, you are doing that, but you're not paying that much money back to the Indian people. So that's what the permission they got. After that, what they did? They started doing the business. They were showing that they are doing this much business, but they were doing more business, and because of that, the Nawabs of Bengal were not very happy because they were suffering the losses. So what happened? We saw that they were not very happy, and they started, questioning them. So what happened? We have one of the very known Nawab, which is the Suraddaulah, right, the Nawab of the Bengal, after the death of the Ali Rida Khan, right? So what he did, not exactly, but after his death, of course, he became the Nawab of the Bengal. But before that also, all the Nawabs were opposing the Britishers. They refused to grant them the permission, any concession on the trade. They were not, they were not allowing them to have the trade without the taxes. They want the Britishers to pay them the tax, right? They denied any right. They were saying, you cannot trade, and you definitely cannot build the forts around. So once the death, after the death of the Ali Vardi Khan, what happens now? We have the new Nawab. Now he is in a position, and he's saying that, the Britishers should not interfere in our internal matters. So what happened? After the death of Aurangzeb in the year 1704, he took the charge. He said, now I have the power. Now I will not allow the Britishers to interfere between us, and I will not allow them to have a smooth trade. They should give us the money because we are facing loss. That actually led to the, right, everyone. So this is a recap. Everyone focus over here. Yes, very good, everyone. Right, what happened? Do we have a lag? Yes, do we have a lag? Okay. Yes, I hope there is no lag, everyone. Okay, I think there's no lag. Okay, can you mute me? Just for 1 minute. Back? Yeah. I hope that you can hear me, right, everyone? All of you can hear me? Good. Yes. So what happened? We saw the Battle of the Plassey, right, in the year 1757, right? We saw that, and you remember we had the involvement of the Robert Clive, who was the governor there at the Madras, and he also came and he helped it. So what happened? Of course, we saw after the Battle of the Plassey, we have Mir Jafar, who became the Nawab, right, and he took the control. So that was the case, and Mir Jafar betrayed the Suraddaulah, right? He betrayed them. So the Britishers at that particular time were looking for a puppet, right? They were looking for someone who can just sit there for some time, but allow them to do everything. Should not question them. Okay, what are you trading? You have to give us taxes, etc., etc. So what they decided? They actually made Mir Jafar sit on the throne, right, and be the Nawab of the Bengal. And what happened? But Mir Jafar was not very helping them. So then they changed it to Mir Qasim, and again when Mir Qasim started complaining, they had one more battle, which is the Battle of Buxar in the year 1764, and then Mir Jafar became the Nawab. After that, they realized that they should took the power, and that's how they took the power, and they have the financial power of the Bengal. Everyone, are we clear up to here? Right, are we clear up to here? Yes. Very good. Everyone. Yes, now everyone, I want you to stay focused. Now we'll be starting with a new topic. Now we'll be discussing about the expansion of the East India Company rule in India. Okay, let's discuss that. It's a very, very important chapter and very important topic. So let's understand everyone. Okay, so we can see this map, right? We have this map of India. The red color over here, initially in this year, 1797 shows the India part which was not under the British control. But in this map, in the year 1857, we saw a drastic difference, right? In this period of time, we saw that the Britishers were there at various places, right? So, we saw that the Britishers were expanding their company rule. So, everyone in this particular topic, we will be understanding that how the Britishers were expansion, right? How they were expanding their control, right, and their rule. So now we'll be discussing about this. So when the Britishers came into the power, slowly what they did, now they understood that they have to take the control of the place, right? So they started the process of the annexation, basically taking the power from the Indian state and taking those power, right? So that happened. Then companies started using all the political, diplomatic, economical influence to capture the states, right, to capture the kings. So of course, they were using all the techniques and the tactics, but they were not going for a war. At this particular time, they were not using the military power. But slowly we will see that they become more and more aggressive with that. So what we know, they were slowly expanding by using the techniques of political, economical, right, and of course, something, democratic, also you help us, we will help you, diplomatic kind of approach they were using. Now what we see that, one thing that is really very important for us to notice over here is the diplomacy of the subsidiary alliance. They said that, you don't have to have the army. So what they were doing now, they are telling the king, right, the rulers of the places that there's no need. There's no need of the army. We will provide you the army, but instead of that, you have to give us money, right? But you cannot have your own army. We will be providing you the protection. We will help you, we'll protect you from the neighbors, but right, you have to give us the money. So of course, Indian rulers were not allowed to have their army. They were protected by the company and they have to pay to the British government. Everyone, are we clear? Right, and if at all they cannot pay the money for the protection to the Britishers, what will happen? The Britishers will take their land. Everyone, are we clear? Yes, everyone, are we clear? Very, very good. Clear, right? We are clear with this? Now over here everyone, so similarly, right, in the year 1801 we saw that Nawab of Awadh, right, has to give his territory because he cannot pay the payment. Okay, clear? Good. Now let's understand everyone, and now let's understand about the Tipu Sultan, right, the tiger of Mysore. So till now we have discussed what was happening in the north part and in the east part of the country, right? Now let's discuss about the southern part of the country. Tipu Sultan, right, was a son of Ali Haider. Ali Haider ruled the southern part of Mysore from 1761 to 1782, right? Then of course, Tipu Sultan was ruling from 1782 to 1799. Now he was a very strong king. I'm sure you had heard about the stories, right? And I'm sure you have heard amazing stories about him fighting against the Britishers. Right everyone? See, I can see that many of you are asking me the doubt, but everyone, we will be addressing the doubts a little bit later. Okay, after this topic is done, I can see your comments, but I would request all of you to stay focused. Okay, I will be answering your doubt, don't worry over here. So of course, Tipu Sultan, when he came to the power, he realized that the Britishers are not that good. So what he did, the Mysore people were doing an amazing trade, right? Profitable trade of the Malabar coast, right? On the Western Ghats, right? They were doing an amazing trade and they were getting good money also. So what happened? They used to have the trade in the pepper and in the cardamom, the ilaichi. So he realized that Britishers are not actually that great and they are not helping in the growth of the country. So in the year 1785, Tipu Sultan said that, you know what, we will not be having any trade with the Britishers. Right? He stopped the trade with the Britishers. Instead of that, he has a very close relationship with the France people. So he was trading with them because they were helping him with the modernized weapon for the army. Everyone, are we clear up to here? So we are looking at this as a story. Tipu Sultan was a ruler. The whole kingdom was very good. They were good in trading, and they were trading arams. They were getting good money. They were profitable business. But of course, in the 1785, they stopped the trade with the Britishers, and they were trading only with the France people. And in return, the France people were helping Tipu Sultan in getting the modernized weapons for its army. Everyone, are we clear? Yes. Very good. Yes, Bhavna. Yes. Please, Rishabh, ask your doubt. Sakshi, I will explain. Yes. Yes, you're right, Bhavna. Yes, please, Dhriti, yes, please, bataiye. Yes, Lakshmi, now you can ask your doubt. Everyone, are we clear, right? Yes, they were trading arams. Everyone, are we clear? Clear. Very good, very good. If you have any doubt, everyone, you can ask me now. I'll answer your doubts and then we'll move ahead. Yes, very good. Everyone, please make sure you hit the like button. Okay, please write your doubt. Instead of writing doubt, please write your doubt. Clear. Very good. How's the Josh, everyone? See, it's a kind of story only. So we are going really very slow so that you can understand the story. And everyone, you have to pinky promise me after the class you will read the textbook. Small request I have. Janvi, we have discussed about the nabobs in the last class, bache. So I'll request you to go and watch the session. Okay? We did that in part 1, Janvi. Dhriti, please write your doubt. If you write, ma'am, doubt, I don't know what doubt you have. Okay. So you can write your doubt. I'll take up your doubt in the next doubt board. Okay. Everyone, apart from that, what happened? Britishers were not very happy. They're like, why this person is not trading with us? You know what happened, everyone? Ta-da! You know what happened? So between Tipu Sultan and Britishers, 4 wars were fought. Super important, everyone. Super important. 4 wars were fought between Tipu Sultan and the Britishers from the year 1767 to 69, 80 to 84, 90 to 92, and the last battle was there in the 1999. Everyone, are we clear? Yes, Chandru, I'll explain it in a later part, bache. So please, you have to wait for some time. When, ma'am, the Battle of Plassey started, see, we don't have the exact date for it, right? We don't have the exact date per se for it. Okay. Yes, everyone. So let's just stay focused over here now. Okay. So we can see that there are 4 wars fought, but in the last battle, right, in the Battle of 1799, Tipu Sultan lost, and of course, he died, right, fighting for his capital, which is Searapatnam. Remember this name, everyone? Okay, remember this name. Clear? Yes. Battle of Panipat will be coming later. You have to wait for some time. Clear, everyone? So yeah, what happened? Of course, the last battle was fought, and Tipu Sultan lost his life. And over here, in your textbook also, there was a tiger. A kind of a tiger toy that was used to attack the Britishers. Very famous toy. Not that particular toy is in the London Museum. Okay? Very good, everyone. Please make sure to read the NCERT line by line. Apart from that, there are a lot of information given in the boxes. Right below the images, next to the images, we have to read those also. We will be focusing on them during the session. But when you're reading also, please make sure you go through that. Clear? So I can see that many of you are asking about the Battle of Panipat. We have to wait. Once that will come, we'll discuss that. Okay? Yes, his capital. Absolutely correct, Nandita. Rishabh will discuss that, bache. We will be discussing that, but give me some time. Okay, so that happened, everyone. So after the Tipu Sultan was no more, right? So what happened? The Britishers gave the power to another dynasty, right? Of course, in our books, the spelling is different. which is the warriors, right? But of course, we do call them as Wadiyars also. Yes, they got the power to sit on the throne and at least kind of help the Britishers in smooth ruling. They got the powers, and of course with the subsidiary alliance. So they were controlling, or they were kind of ruling the Mysore with the help of the Britishers and them. Everyone, are we clear? Yes. Yes, Nandita, it was used to fight against the British. Yes. In the NCRT, we are just focusing on the 4 main wars. Clear? Okay. So everyone, we will be revising this, right? But after some time. So we started, right everyone? Now I wanted to focus over here. Quickly everyone. So we started with the expansion wala plan, right? Of course, the Britishers were expanding. They used different techniques to, take the control of the various kingdoms. Right? So of course we started with the very first thing, that they were using the political, diplomacy, right, and the economical condition. So of course in the diplomacy we know that they imposed the subsidiary alliances. They said that, we will be giving you the protection, but you have to pay us the taxes, that you have to make that payment. Now we are discussing about the Tipu Sultan, right? So of course he was an amazing king, right? And of course he said that we will not be trading with the Britishers. Then of course there were 4 main wars which were fought between the Tipu Sultan and the Britishers. Eventually Tipu Sultan lost his life, and there was establishment of the power in Mysore of the Britishers along with the Vaidiyar dynasty. Everyone, are we clear? Yes. S.C. Mukherjee, that's very interesting. In the textbook, right, below the image they have mentioned. So it was controlled by the toy, and it will roar, it will just attack. It was very made up of a solid body. So when it attack the Britishers, any soldier, they'll be getting injured. Clear everyone? Yes, S.C. Mukherjee, you can watch more documentaries on that. Good everyone. Oh my god, I really love the Josh everyone in the class. Awesome. तो यहाँ तक story everyone clear है, right? टीपू सुल्तान ने ब्रिटिशर्स को बहुत परेशान किया, but ultimately, unfortunately, what happened? He lost, and of course, we know the rest is the history. Okay. Now we'll be discussing about the wars that was happening with the Marathas. So Marathas again were an amazing, people. That they had a very long ruling part, right? So Marathas had 4 major divisions under different states, right? So they have Sardars, they have the chiefs, and they have Sindhyas in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, kind of there. We have Holkars, Gaiwad and Bhosle. So all of these were the 4 different set of people who had different small places they were ruling, right? And of course it all came under the Marathas. So Marathas believe that they're coming together and working for the same thing. Yes everyone? So what happened? The chiefs, right, were there. They were all together and they will be reporting to the Peshwa, the principal minister, the main individual we can say, right, and who will be taking the military and the administrative decisions. What happened that there are 2 famous Maratha soldiers. So remember everyone their name. So we have Madhaji Sindhya and we have Nana Padnis, right? These 2 are the famous Maratha soldiers. Okay everyone, do remember these names. Yes, very good. Okay. Yes, we'll discuss that. Janvi, of course, he lost his life because they attacked, and unfortunately, he was killed by the Britishers. Okay, so with this everyone, we are clear, right? So Marathas' rules were at the peak, but as the entry of Britishers happened, Britishers want to capture the area where the Marathas have the control. So there also Marathas and Britishers has a series of wars. Various wars were fought between the Marathas and the Britishers, right? In the first war, which happened in the year 1782, we know that the Treaty of Saibal was there. There was no clear victory. Then the second Anglo-Maratha battle war happened in the 1803 to 1805, right? After this, the Britishers won and they got the control of the Orissa and the northern part of the Yamuna, including Agra and Delhi. So at this particular time, Marathas were thinking, we will rule the Delhi, but of course they cannot rule now because it got the control of the Britishers. Then of course, finally, the third Anglo-Maratha war was there in the 1817 and 1819, which actually crushed the Marathas' power. So after this 1890 ka last war, right, the Marathas have no power left, right? They were crushed in the battle. So the Peshwa was removed and sent to the Bethur near the Kanpur with the pension, and of course the company now has a complete control over the territories of south of the Vindhyas. Clear, everyone? So they basically took the control, right? They took the control of the various region. So if you talk about the Marathas, they were there now in the current Maharashtra, right, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, till the Orissa, right, Uttar Pradesh there also. So all of that whole big part of the country, right, there was a rule of Marathas. So when the Britishers got the hold of Maratha kingdom, right, they actually got a huge hold on the India. Everyone, are we clear with this? Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Nishu. I'm good. Thank you for asking. The Treaty of Saibal. So basically, it was a signed treaty. There was no clear winner or the victor. Basically, it was just signed. Kacha, fine. We will not be fighting anymore. There were a lot of laws happening on both the sides. So it was a treaty. Okay. How were tigers toy? I didn't get that. So of course they were made so that it can be used against the Britishers. Awesome, everyone. So let's take a screenshot of this, everyone. It is a summary, everyone. This is a summary of the two wars. Okay, it is a summary of the two wars. Please do take a screenshot. I'm moving aside. Bache, Peshwa was the leader of the Marathas. The head of the Marathas is called as the Peshwa. Okay, very good, everyone. Ma'am, why Tipu Sultan is called as a tiger of the Mysore? Because he has so much of power, right? And he was very, very brave. And of course, so that's why he called as a tiger of the Mysore. Yes, the timing changed because at 8 p.m. everyone today, Aishwarya ma'am will be taking a class for class 7 standard. Awesome. Everyone, are we clear with this? I hope that all of you have taken a screenshot. Yes? So this is the summary, everyone, that the ruler and the territory, Mysore and Marathas, what are the issues that were there, right? And the result, the 4 wars and the 3 wars. Done. So Aditya, you can read in the textbook that they have mentioned and how they used to use it. So basically it's a toy, right? Of course there will be hands and handles. The handle will be used to attack the individuals, and it is heavy, so of course it will be injuring the soldiers. The screen is blurred. You can take a focus, everyone. I'm sure you'll be able to take a screenshot. Done. Awesome. See, you all are an amazing student. I can see so much energy, and you're actually helping me. You're asking relevant doubt and you're helping your friends throughout the class, everyone. That's what a teacher needs. Okay. Everyone, let's quickly recap. Who wants a recap? Jaldi say, who wants a recap now? Right? Who wants a recap? Ta-da! It's time for us to recap. So what happened, everyone? We started with the very first thing, the expansion, right? We saw the expansion, right, of the British Kingdom, right? We saw the subsidiary alliances. They are telling people, right? They are telling the people, the rulers, right? We will provide you the protection. You have to give us the money. Then after that, we talked about that how they were using the political diplomacy and other things. After that, of course, we talked about the Tipu Sultan, right? We saw 4 wars happened, and then the power got to the Britishers, right? And of course, then we spoke about the Marathas also. Yes. So everyone, this is a very short summary. Very sweet and short summary. Take a screenshot everyone if you haven't. Yes, very good. Yes. Okay. Okay, now let's move ahead everyone and let's talk about the expansion of the company's rules. So now everyone will be discussing in detail. Okay. Everyone, I wanted to focus over here. I can see that many of you are saying, ma'am, okay, we can't see the screen. Just change the setting of your phone. We will be discussing about that, Advika. Just give me a minute. Yes, very good, Sahil. Please do read that. Okay. Yes, very good. Okay. Now let's discuss about the expansion strategies, everyone. So the Britishers were there in the power and they were trying to expand their kingdom, right? They were trying to expand their kingdom. So what they did, they actually have various policies, various actions that they were thinking. So the Lord Hastings, right, who was a Governor General of India from 1813 to 1823, came up with a new policy, the claim of the paramountcy. That means that they will be claiming on a piece of land saying that they are the supreme power. Let's understand how they were doing this. So what happened? The company will claim the authority of paramount or that they are the supreme, right? But it was not received well by the small kingdoms. So they've just said that, you know what, we will be coming and we are the one who you should give all the things to. We are the supreme power. But of course, do you think that the people took this really very easily? No, right? People were protesting against it. So we have one famous name, everyone. We have Rani Channamma of Kittur. Now, of course, it's in the Karnataka. So what happens when the Britishers went to her and to her kingdom, and they asked us to give her, she asked her to give away the kingdom. But she said, no, I will not give my kingdom. And she took the arms and fought against the Britishers. So it was an anti-British resistance movement which was started by her opposing the Britishers. She was not willing to give her kingdom to the Britishers and accepting the Britishers as the supreme power. Unfortunately, she was arrested in the year 1824 and she died in the prison in the year 1829. Apart from that, we have one more individual whose name is Rayana, right? He was a poor, does not have much of the money, chowkidar, right? And he also carried a resistance towards this particular paramount, but of course he also lost his life. Okay, so everyone, these are the important things that you should remember. Yes, very good. Okay, there are two. Again, there are very important thing, everyone. There are two Hastings, right? There is Webern Hastings and Lord. So there are two different individuals. Clear? Good, very good. So please remember that. Okay. Now let's move ahead, everyone, and let's take a look at this particular part. Now we are clear that they came with this policy. You know what? They have various other policies also. So at this particular time, they were expanding, right? The Britishers were in a fear. At this particular time also, they didn't have the much power. So they were afraid that maybe the Russians can come to the India, because Russians were aware about that India has a good trade and have a good materials to offer. So what happened? The Britishers thought that, you know what, we should capture more and more places. We should stop the entry of Russian coming to the India. So for what they did, they actually start capturing this part, right? The Punjab Sindhwala part. So what they did, so the British India Company was worried about the Russians, so they start capturing that and they fought the Afghanistan, right? From the year 1838 to 1842, so for such a long time, they fought with the Afghanistan so that they can establish their indirect rule in the country. See everyone, so Russia is a very huge country, right? And at that particular time, Russia and a little bit towards the Europe, and that part was very kind of all together. So Britishers thought that Russian can come to the India from that particular way. But unfortunately, that never happened. But of course, they took the initiative, they fought with the Afghanistan and they set up the indirect rule in the Afghanistan. Everyone clear? Yes, very good. Thank you for helping your friends. Thank you so much everyone. If you have any doubt, if you know the answer, please help your friends out there. So everyone, after this, after the capture, after the indirect company rule in the Afghanistan, we saw that Sindh, which was a part right over there. Now, of course, initially it was there in Pakistan. We all call that particular part Punjab and Sindh region. Right, was taken over in the 1843 after the death of the Punjab Maharaja Ranjit Singh. Right, they fought two battles. Anglo-Sikh wars were fought, and after the death of the Maharaja, they took control of the Punjab also in the year 1849. Now, this is important, everyone. Do remember this. So we saw that they were expanding their areas. So they were afraid that the Russian can come to the country. So they started the war with the Afghanistan. They took the indirect control of the Afghanistan. Then for the Sindh and the Punjab region, they fought two wars, right? Anglo-Sikh wars were fought, and eventually after the death of the Maharaja Ranjit Singh, they took the whole control of the Punjab in the year 1849. Everyone clear? Hello. Good evening everyone. Good evening. I will try to explain in Hindi, but we are mostly focusing on learning in English because you will be writing your examination in English. Yes, X means छीन लेना, power कर लेना. Clear? Everyone clear? Take a screenshot everyone. Yes? Very good. I know that they could have thought about, but yeah, that was already a part of Sindh, right? So the current Pakistan that we say, right, and Punjab was, we call that region as Sindh region, and that was all kind of interconnected. There was no such separation over there. Okay, everyone, are we clear? Yes? Very good, very good. So you're asking what is the meaning of annexed, right? So basically, for example, so Britishers took the control of a region. So they forcefully took the control of that particular region, right? That whole process is called as annexed, Advika, and others, you have any doubt with that? Clear, clear? Ma'am, in which year the battle was fought? This, you're talking about this. So we have, so again, they fought the battle in between the 80s, later part of 42s to later, right? And till the 49. Okay, very good. Now everyone, are we clear with that? Now, the most easy thing everyone, I think you will remember this for sure. The one more tactics of the Britishers to take the control was the doctrine of lapses. This is the most famous technique that they used, right, that we are kind of aware about. Yes, and because we can easily associate with Rani Lakshmi Bai. So the Lord Dalhousie, right, who was a Governor General of India in the year, from the year 1848 to 1856, he was a Governor General, right? He gave this policy of doctrine of lapses. What is the meaning of doctrine of lapses? According to this policy, if the king does not have a son or any male member to rule after his death, the kingdom will go to the Britishers. Even though the king has wife, daughter and someone in the family who is female, the rights of rule will not move to a female, but it will only be moved to a male. Just in case the male is not there in the family, the land will go to the British. Everyone, are we clear? Yes, diplomacy means that, kind of the policies making, kind of discussion, right? Okay, we are not doing bad to you, but yeah, this is the policy we have. Kind of that. Clear? Yes, everyone, are we clear? Rajiv, so basically they were the kind of head of the Britishers in India. Yes, even though if the son is adopted, we know that in the history, right, even though Rani Jhansi Bai has an adopted son, he was not allowed, right? That is the reason that Rani Lakshmi Bai fought against the Britishers and lost her life. Clear, Nishu? So the Lord Dalhousie was the representative of the Britishers in India, and he was at a very high position, and the position that he has is the Governor General. Clear? Everyone, are we clear? Clear, everyone? And of course over here we have the various places where he took the control of the kingdoms, right? We have Jhansi, then we have Nagpur, we have Udaipur, we have Sambalpur, and we have Satara. Clear? So these are the places where the doctrine of lapses were applied and the Britishers took control of the kingdom there. Clear, everyone? Yes. It is that if there's no, thank you Nandita for helping your friends. Clear, everyone? So one policy was the policy of the paramount. We are the supreme power. We will come to you. You give us everything. If you're saying no, yes, there's a fight. Second, of course, we talked about the doctrine of lapses. If the son, right, if the king does not have a son, right, all the power will go to the Britishers after his death. Clear? Yes, very good. So let me ask you a question, everyone. What strategy did the Britisher use to take over territories in the Indian subcontinent? Easy peasy. Yes, everyone. Yes, very good. Jaldi se give the options. Very good, very good. All of these, right? What strategies did the Britisher use to take over the territories? All of these. Doctrine of lapses, yes. They started wars against. Yes, we learned about the Anglo Marathas war, right? The war between Tipu Sultan and Britishers and Sikh. Then of course we have subsidiary alliances. So option number D is the correct answer. Very good, everyone. Very good. So with this, everyone, we are there at our last topic, which is the company administration, right? And how they took the control of the country, how they started implementing the administration part of it. Here, everyone, okay, the administration part of it. So let's take a look, everyone. So what happened when the company got the full power, right? So what they did, they started setting up their own army, first of all, right? And of course, they started conquering territories to set up more and more administrative system. Let's understand this, everyone. So we have new Governor General over here. So, right, Warren Hastings, right, he was a Governor General in the year 1773. So way earlier than all the wars, everyone, right? So he was a Governor General at that particular time from 1773 to 1785. He was there, and what he did, he broadly divided the administrative units into the presidencies. He said that, we will not be able to control all of it all together, right? It is a very huge country. So we need to have, right, some divisions. We need to have some regions so that we can control and we can function properly. So for the smoother working, right, what they did, they established the 3 presidency. Very important question, everyone, that can come in your examination. Where we have the 3 presidencies? In Bengal, definitely, because they started from there, then in Madras, and then in the Mumbai. Okay? Yes? Sorry, he was a Governor General. So again, so we have in our country, right, during the British time, we have different timeline, we have different Governor General. They were the head, right? So in the 1773 to 1785, he was there. Clear? Okay, Advika will discuss that in the revision part, the last part. Clear, everyone? Come on. Are we clear? Everyone, please make sure you hit the like button for the video. And please make sure you stay with us till the end. Finishing this topic in just few more minutes. We'll be able to finish this chapter today, everyone. Yes, interesting. Okay, right? So of course, and each of these presidencies will have a governor to rule over there. Apart from that, you know what? He set up the administrative system and he was the head of all the administration. So we can call him as a president, not as a president because he was controlled by the Britishers who were sitting there in the England. Okay? So he was just representing them and he was there at the power. So let's see what he did. So of course, they set up a new justice system, right? They started setting up the courts. This is very interesting, everyone. Very, very important topic, right? In the year 1772, we saw that they formed the system for justice. Very, very good. Of course, if you look back now, I think this was a very good move. They wanted to establish the administration. Definitely their ways were not that great, but this part is good that they wanted to have the control and kind of, administration in the country. So they set up two courts. First, of course, the criminal court. In Hindi, we call it as the Faujdari Adalat, and the civil court is called as the Diwani Adalat. So of course, as by the name, we can understand that in the criminal court, the cases which are a little bit, very harsh, betrayals, murder, etc. will be tackled in the civil court, based upon the fights between two people over the land, etc. Those small cases will be taken care in the civil court. But everyone, let me ask you a question, everyone. Let me ask you a question. Now you tell me, think about it, everyone. For example, you go to a new country, right? This is your country, right? This is your country. You know the rules and regulation of this particular country, right? Now you're going to a new country, okay? This is a new country, right? Let's suppose you got a job, right? You got a job in the court. Right, you got a job in the court. Now there, of course, there will be some rules and laws. Right, there will be some rules and law related to the tradition of that particular country. Yes or no? So to understand those things, you need the help of a local. You agree? Right? Maybe if you're going to a new country, you will be talking to some local people to understand how the things work. You will spend your time in learning. Right? Yes? So similarly, when the Britishers made the justice system, right, they had their own higher authority people sitting at the top. But to make sure that they're doing the right justice to the people and so that they understand what is the laws, they had Maulvis. So who are Maulvis? Maulvis are the, they represent the Muslim community and they are the teachers there. Right? They were there over there and they are the people who we will find in the mosque. And then we have Hindu Pandit. So these two people were requested to join the justice so that they can convert or they can translate the laws of Hindus and Muslims to the Britishers in the European way so that they can take the better decision. Everyone, are we clear? Yes? Please, you can take this, everyone. This is very, very important. So they asked the Maulvis from the Muslim community and they asked the Hindu Pandits from the Hindu community to come and work for them so that they can have an understanding of the laws that they have in their religion. Based upon those laws, they can take the action. Nice. The criminal court was still under a Qazi, right? A Qazi is a judge. Okay? What is a Qazi? Qazi is a judge. So it was under a judge and Mufti, he was a jury from the Muslim community who have an understanding about the religion and the laws, okay? And they will be under the supervision of the collector, they will be helping in the courts. Everyone, are we clear? So just imagine, right? So Britishers have an understanding that they'll not be able to understand the rules and regulation. So they ask the Indian people only to help them. Clear? Now, apart from this is very important. Now in our textbook, everyone, this is given in a very elaborative way, but we have just a very small summary of it. We know that we have different customs altogether and everyone have their different own culture, right? Maybe some of us, for example, between you and me only, the way our home works will be different. Even though we belong to same community, we'll have different rules altogether. So the major problem which was faced right at that particular time, we have lots of different schools, Dharma Shastra, different ideologies were there, and they were supporting different things. So to make everything sync, they in the year 1775 took 11 Pandit, right, and they actually compiled a book for them, kind of a Hindu's laws for them, and N.B. Halliday translated into the English. So just imagine everyone, from this we saw how our laws got actually converted or translated to the Britishers, what they have understood. So when we say that our history is lost somewhere in between, because we are the one who didn't write our history. Everyone, are we clear? Just imagine it's like for example, let's suppose you are in a class test, right? It's not a good example, right? For example, right? Okay, you are writing a assignment. You wrote assignment of 15 pages, okay? Your friends, one of your friend actually asked you to, please give me the assignment. And he just have one day. You know what? He just wrote okay, he's like, I am too lazy, I can't write all of that. He just wrote 10 pages. On the day of the submission of the project, there was one friend of yours who is writing, and he just wrote 5 pages. So just imagine everyone, from 15 pages to 10 pages, and from 10 to 5. Many things first of all will be getting lost. You agree or not? Yes? I'm sure during this translation and all of this copying, right, the person will be losing something, right? In between, here and there, text will go off, the meaning will go off. Similarly, when the translation was happening of our laws, right, even if it's done by a Hindu people or by the Muslim people, the translation was not that real. Okay, this is important for us to understand. Then of course, we have the laws that were taken care, right? And of course, on top of all of this, there was collector. This is very, very important, everyone, right? There was a collector. And in terms of the court, right, the main court was set up in the Calcutta, the Sardar Nizamat Adalat, okay? The name of the court which was set up in the Calcutta at that particular time. Then of course, they have the collector also. By looking at the name collector, we know that it is collecting something, right? So the main role or the main job of the collector was to collect the revenue and the taxes from the people and provide it to the government. Apart from that, his office is called as the collectorate. Now also in our India, in our country, we have the collectorate, we have the collector, right? So these people, right, they are there, their office will become the center power of that particular place, and they will be controlling it, and they hold the authority. Everyone, are we clear? Clear? Quick thumbs up everyone. Yes, very good, very good. Clear, right? Awesome. So we started with the diplomacy, everyone, right? Paramount, then doctrine of lapses, right? Yes, then of course they started forming the courts also. We talked about the formation of the courts and then the collector. Good, very good, everyone. Now let's talk about the army. Everyone, so initially army was there, but after the Britisher came, they said that to the kings that you cannot have the army. During the Mughal time, right, the kings will have the army, which will have the clever, right, the Ghudsavar, who can ride on a horseback, infantry, the Paidal Sipahi, right, and of course they were the individuals who are trained in the archery, right, Teerbazi. So as the technology was improving, right, they don't need much of these people. So what happened? They were like, you know what, we will train you with the new technology. They started actually taking people into the British army. They gave them uniform, they trained them in their ways, right? Have to follow the order, this is the technique that you have to use. They actually provided them with a modern weapon. This is very important, everyone, right? Musket and matchlocks. Guns, right, I'm sure a very heavy gun that is used, right, that is the musket, and of course the matchlocks is a very early type of a gun which has the powder into it. So what happened, the Britishers are actually are taking the Indian people and putting them into the army, training them with the new technologies, and what they're doing, they're actually capturing the Indian people only. Clear? Collectorate is the office, Nandita. Who collects the tax? The collector. Yes, very good. MLB Dreamer, I know that the timing got changed. Everyone, I'm clear? Clear? Right? So we are clear with this, right, everyone? So this part is very easy. Nothing very fancy, not at all very difficult. Good. Everyone, are we clear with it? Come on, how's the Josh? How's the Josh, everyone? Yes. Okay. So everyone, let me ask you a question. Okay, which military and administrative reforms were made by the East India Company? Easy peasy. Yes, easy peasy. Ta-da-ta-da. You can watch. Don't worry, we will be doing one shot later. We will have the Menti quiz. We will have the NCERT solutions for it. We will make sure that you master this chapter. Yes, very good, everyone. The correct answer over here is B. Very good. So everyone, now we are at the end. I will revise everything. See, we have finished the chapter. Claps, everyone. We're really very happy because we finished the chapter. It's a very huge chapter, and I know that sometimes you say that, ma'am, history is really very boring. See, everyone, I am trying my best to make sure that we're learning history in such an interesting way. Okay, we don't have Menti quiz today, but next class we will have it for sure. Okay, so let's quickly revise from the beginning of the chapter. You will help me, Pinky, promise? Pakka, you will help me, right? Okay, but before, I know that many of you will leave now, but everyone, look at the timetable and look at this. Homework question. What was doctrine of lapses? And please do write the answer in the comment section below. What did Tipu Sultan do that resulted in the wars against the company? So these are the two questions, everyone. I want you to write the answer in the comment section below. Rashika, there was a very early type of guns, right? And they were used to ignite with a match powder. Kind of early guns. Yes, they do make their own rules. Okay, yeah, we'll have a quick summary. So everyone, let's close. Yeah, okay, here we have. Everyone, you will help me, okay? Pakka, you will help me. So everyone, let's start. So the question number 2. Okay, wait 1 minute. So I'll answer that question later. Let's just quickly start with the revision. So everyone, let's understand that how the Britishers became from the trader to the territory. So they came to our country in 1600. They got the permission from the Queen to do the business in India. When they came, other countries also came. You know what? Because India has a good amount of goods, let's go and do the business there. So the competition increased. They came to our country. They have the full permission. They bribed the people so that they can take control of some parts. They requested Aurangzeb to give them the permission to do the business, tax-free, duty-free kind of thing. Then on the 1651, they made their first factory in Hubli city. Then what happened? They were doing this trade, but were not paying taxes to the people, right? And of course, and they were actually damaging the business of Nawabs of Bengal. They were really very angry. So after the death of Aurangzeb in 1704, the Nawab of Bengal said that, you know what? Now Britishers, you have to give us the money. You cannot trade like this. Britishers were really very angry. We are doing a good business. Why you're interrupting? So what happened at that time? The Nawab of Bengal, Sirajuddin Allah, right? He took the 30,000 soldiers and marched towards the fort which the Britisher made, right? And he captured the Britishers people, and of course he held them hostage. At that time, Robert Clive, which was there in the Madras, got the information. He marched with his army, right? With the naval army, and he won the war. The first Battle of Plassey. Remember this, everyone. Okay? Battle of Plassey. Remember this. Super important. Super duper important. Then after that, what happened? Mir Jafar, who was supposed to help the Nawab, right? He actually betrayed him. Now he became the Nawab. Now he was a little bit puppet for some time, but then he started complaining that I don't want to work with you, to the Britishers. Then of course Mir Qasim became the king. Then Mir Qasim also started complaining. Then we saw the Battle of Buxar, right? And then again, after the Battle of Buxar, Mir Jafar was again put as the Nawab of Bengal. After this, the British realized that, you know what, Nawabs will not work for us. We should hold the power. So they called themselves as the finance power. Clear? That was the thing that was happened till there. Clear, everyone over here? Yes. Everyone up to here, are we clear? Yes. Thank you, Johnny, for helping your friends out here. Yes, Ashwini, hello. Lakshmi Priya, very good. Aditi, yes. Good. So everyone, what happened in today's class? Right, so we started with the expansion, right, how the Britishers expanded their territories, they applied the diplomacy policies, they have the claim of the paramount, right, then they have the doctrine of lapses, then they captured the Punjab and Sindh region by fighting various wars. Then we talked about Tipu Sultan, the king, the tiger of Mysore. Tipu Sultan and Britishers fought 4 wars, and at the end Tipu Sultan lost his life and the Britishers got the control. Same happened with the Marathas. Various war was fought between Marathas and the Britishers. Eventually the Britishers got the control, right? Then we talked about the Warren Hashington, that he was the first Governor General of India and he helped in setting up the administrative system in the country. Two different courts, right? Laws were made according to them, and of course they took the help of the Indian people only, so that there's a translation of laws can happen and so that they can easily rule and can have the equal justice for the people. And then at the end we discuss about the army, everyone. Okay, clear? Yes, very good, everyone. Are we clear with this? So yeah, this was a very short summary. Yes. What is Anglo-Mysore War, Vinay? This war was fought between the Tipu Sultan and the Britishers. 4 different wars happened, bache, okay? Those wars we have. Clear? So everyone, now it's a small pinky promise from your side. First of all, let me thank you all for staying with me till the end, right? Yes, please make sure to read the chapter. Pinky promise your teacher, everyone, you will read the chapter, because once you will read the chapter, then only you will have all of this in your mind for the longest time. See, if you don't read the chapter, you know what will happen? You will forget everything. So after this class, maybe this week only, whenever you have time, sit for 15-20 minutes and read small bits of it. Okay? So you will master this chapter. Everyone, here's a timetable for all of us, and I have shared the the homework question with you. I think many of you are asking, what is the second homework question? So what did the Tipu Sultan did? So what was so you remember we discussed about that he stopped the trade with the Britishers? The answer is this. So the question is, what did Tipu Sultan do that resulted in a wars against the Britishers or the company? Clear? I think Janvi has this doubt. I hope that this is clear. Yes, thank you so much, everyone. So with this, we will end the class. You know that we have got you covered, everyone. And please make sure to hit the like button for the video, subscribe to the channel and share with your friends, because sharing is caring. Okay. Hi everyone, Telegram link is not working. I'll check with the team, but it's working fine. Right, you can ask your parents to download the Telegram app for you so that you can access the notes. I will share the notes, everyone. This week you will have all the notes. Okay, everyone. With this, I'll say bye-bye. Lots of love to each one of you, everyone. Right, please make sure you watch this session if you have joined the session late. Right, and what else? Do take care of yourself, everyone. We'll be meeting really very soon. Till that time, everyone, do take care of yourself. Keep yourself super healthy. And keep on learning with Byju's. Bye bye everyone. Hearts. Bye bye.